In Pike County today, opening statements began in the murder trial of George Wagner IV. We thank you for joining us for NBC4 at 5. I'm Jared Smalling.
I'm Jennifer Bullock. Wagner is accused of killing 8 members of the Roden family in an execution-style attack, along with help from his family. That was in 2016. NBC4's Jonathan Jackson brings us the latest from today's proceedings and what the jury heard from both the state and the defense.
For over 4 hours, the jury in the murder trial of George Wagner IV heard opening statements from both the prosecution and defense in one of the largest murder cases in Ohio's history. Opening statements began with the state laying out an incredibly detailed account of the events that led up to the shooting deaths of 8 members of the Roden family in 2016. Special prosecutor Angela Canepa says the defendant, George Wagner IV, along with his younger brother Jake and parents Angela and Billy, carefully planned out the attack over several months. The prosecution also says the shooting stemmed from a custody dispute over a child between Jake Wagner and Hannah Mae Roden.
The character of this family was very controlling of any women who came into their circle. So any women who dated, had children with George Wagner, any women who dated or had children with Jacob Wagner.
The state alleges that Hannah Mae was being threatened and intimidated by the Wagner family into giving up custody of the child. They also say she had been in contact with the mother of George Wagner's wife, who had allegedly warned Hannah of the family's behavior.
Hannah Mae responds, "I won't sign papers ever. They'll have to kill me first." Just over 4 months later, Hannah Mae and 7 members of her family are dead.
However, the defense argued that George Wagner never took part in these crimes and claimed that he never knew of his family's actions.
George knew his family had done a lot of bad things in their life, but he had never known of them to ever commit a crime of violence. He couldn't believe it. He denied it.
Furthermore, the defense alleged that during the BCI's investigation, they never questioned George and didn't consider him a suspect.
On all of those occasions that BCI came around asking for cell phones, asking to speak with Jake, Angela, or Billy, George was right there. Not once did they ever ask to speak with George.
After reaching plea deals with the state, both George Wagner's brother Jake and his mother Angela are expected to testify against him. Local for you in Waverly, I'm Jonathan Jackson, NBC4.